How
passionate
did
about
your relationship with Mike Tyson become about then?
I left school, like I said, when I was 14. I was on the doors at 15. I won an Irish title, and I got picked to go out to America. Alan Bob said there's a young heavyweight in the Catskills called Mike Tyson. He's 17, and he's looking for sparring partners. I'd never heard of Mike Tyson. I didn't know who he was. He was knocking men out left, right, and centre. But I was just so happy to hear that he was 17 years of age, same age as me. As a matter of fact, he's 7 months younger than me. I was introduced to Cuss and Camille and Manny and Tom Patty and Jay Bright and other people there. Then I met Mike, and I thought, I'm going to batter you. I really did. The madness in my head. I thought, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun and easy. And he was so nice because he was fascinated about the Irish history of boxing. So me and Mike walked and talked that night, got on great, went up to his room at the top of the house. He had the cine reel of the fights. He had access to the biggest collection of fight films on the planet, Bill Jacobs. Now, to me, there's only so much boxing you can watch. To Mike, there wasn't enough. And he used to sit on his exercise bike and he'd go, Joe, man, if that left hook could have landed, that would have changed the whole history of that weight division. And I said, but we walked and talked that night, watched some fights and got on really well. I was actually starting to feel sorry for him, James, I thought. Anyway, the next morning, I slept that night, slept really well. Next morning, we got up and we ran, me and Mike, and about half a mile, then he took off like a gazelle. And I thought, that's it, you tire yourself out, because I'm going to batter you later on. Right? Came back, had a bit of breakfast, went to bed till midday, got picked up then to go to the gym for sparring. And suddenly, these big, powerful men appeared. But I thought, they're all going to box each other, and us two boys are going to box each other, you know. I'm so happy, I'm comfortable, I'm getting minded. I'm being well looked after, I've had a great night's sleep, feeling comfortable with the guy that I'm going to box with. Got to the gym, warming up, shadow boxing. Cuss goes, okay, bandage up, glove up. I'm looking around. Mike's in the ring, and he had his shirt off, and he was pacing the ring like the lion in the cage when you look at that lion, and he's looking out at his prey. And us sparring partners were his prey. And he had his shirt off, and the physique on him, James, I've never seen a physique on a 17. I've never seen a physique on a man, don't mind a 17-year-old. His neck, his triceps, his biceps, his back, everything was just phenomenal. Anyway, Cuss pointed to one of the big men. He got into the ring, got knocked back out. I think the first shot just pulverised him. I do tell people I ruined a good pair of underpants at that moment. I shit myself, you know. I just thought, there's no way this boy should have this power. A couple more got in, and they got battered, knocked out. I was number 4. So I got in. I lasted 3 minutes. I lasted longer than the 3 previous sparring partners. And I think I sucked the sting out of his punches, and I was back in again. Took another 3 minutes beating. So I stood with him for 6 minutes that day. But the madness in me, because I think the box, you've got to have that little bit of madness in you anyway. Madness in me, I thought, one of these days I'm going to get the better of him. I never did. I stayed on with him for nearly 2 years, and he made me cry many times, hurt me many times. This particular day we sparred, and there was 4 white sparring partners, which was unusual. Normally there'd be some black guys. I was number 4. I got battered. Brina put me down. The end of the sparring, he goes, Joe Egan is the toughest white man on the planet. Far, far from it. I was the toughest white man in the gym that day. But what a compliment from a man like Mike Tyson.